Good morning, KELOLAND. At 9 minutes ahead of the hour, here's a check on our top stories. A Sioux Falls pet shop is asking for your help in finding the person who broke into their store and stole one of their expensive puppies. The theft was caught on surveillance video. Take a look at it. It shows a person walking through Mini Critters on 49th Street looking for a particular puppy. This one, an 8-week-old boxer. The owner says the thief broke into the store through a side window at 2:30 Friday morning, grabbed the puppy, and then ran off. The owner is doing everything he can to find the thief and the missing dog.
So I just contacted the local veterinarians in town that if they do see him, just to make sure that the dog got care, and alert the police if they saw him.
Now, if you have any information about the stolen boxer puppy, you're asked to call police. The South Dakota State University football team plays North Dakota State for the FCS National Championship on Sunday. In Watertown, you'll find people there cheering for both teams. That includes John Hodorf, who played for the Jackrabbits and coached NDSU star defensive end Spencer Wagey.
It's really nice to see football on a national stage with two Midwest teams, two schools from the Dakotas playing against each other. You know it's going to be a hard-fought battle. NDSU is known for their power game and run game. SDSU does a great job in their run game. We just hope that it's a good football game and see what happens in the end.
In a KELOLAND.com original, digital reporter Eric Mayer spoke with the Wagey family about their 5th trip to Frisco, Texas, and how their son helped create more NDSU fans in the Watertown area. KELOLAND's Grant Sweeter is in Frisco, Texas to cover the game, while Carter Schmidt is riding on the KELOLAND VIP fan bus to the game. Watch for their reports this weekend on air and online. Well, nobody won last night's big prize in the Mega Millions drawing. That means the jackpot will likely climb to over $1 billion for next Tuesday's drawing. The winning numbers last night were 3, 20, 46, 59, 63, with the mega ball at 13. The prize is now the 3rd largest in U.S. history. Tow trucks may be making their way into your neighborhood this weekend to haul away plowed-in cars that have been ticketed by Sioux Falls police. Officers have ticketed more than 500 of these snowbirds over the past week. The towing began Friday. Lightning Towing, one of the companies contracted with the city, has to make the police calls a priority over other customers.
A lot of people are getting stuck in their own driveways, but we're trying to help everybody on the highways and interstates, and people in their own driveways they might have to dig themselves out.
Police remain on the scene during each of the tows in case of the car owner claims they did not violate the snow alert. The cost of a ticket and tow can run up to $300 for the owner. And city street crews have been working in downtown Sioux Falls this morning picking up snow. They started at 1 o'clock this morning, and this is what it looked like a couple of hours later outside of our studios at 13th and Phillips. Adam?
Well, the weather will cooperate in general for more snow removal today. There's going to be one thing that we have to watch very carefully, and that is, well, what we can't see, the fog. Outside one more time. This time we'll start in Lake Madison. There are 2 degrees below zero out there. We have to deal with the wind chill out there. It's bad enough with the minus sign out there along with that temperature. Either way, 2 below along the waters at Lake Madison. Murky as well here downtown. 1 degree above zero though. Again, not much of a breeze to speak of, but the big story this morning is going to be not necessarily the cold. We already know it's going to be pretty cold through the morning with temperatures right now on either side of zero to the east, teens and a couple of 20s out to the west, but it is going to be the poor visibility that we have to deal with as well. A mile or less in Mulbridge, Aberdeen, Pierre, even toward Phillip to the west. A quarter-mile visibility Brookings into Sioux Falls and Ortonville, where a majority of the region in gray has that dense fog advisory in place. It goes as far west as Meade County until noon central, 11 a.m. Mountain Time today. Visibility will be below a half to a quarter of a mile at times, so please be careful if you must be out and about this morning due to compromised visibility. And that fog is going to be pretty slow to get on out of here with that January sun angle in place. It's going to eat away at that fog very slowly. Beyond that, not much of anything going on. High pressure is going to keep us pretty quiet for really a bulk of the day and really the weekend for that matter. As we go through Futurecast, we do have a little bit of cloud cover to deal with at times, but again, more fog overnight into Sunday, so we will need to keep an eye on that as well. But it's better than the alternative, and that's another major winter storm. In fact, we really don't have much in the way of moisture to talk about through Tuesday afternoon. By Wednesday into Thursday, we may see a couple of snow showers in a few locations, but beyond that, that's going to be just about it. So keep in mind, poor visibility with dense fog in place, giving way to a mix of sun and clouds through the afternoon. Teens and 20s to the east. 30s and 40s, though, out west, with overnight low temperatures tonight falling into the single digits and teens across a large majority of KELOLAND, even near zero toward Worthington and below zero in Spencer. The rest of your 7-day forecast is, in a word, quiet. A few snow showers on Wednesday, but we're at least in the 20s Monday through Friday next week in Sioux Falls, with lows in the teens. In Aberdeen, cold and foggy at first this weekend, then not bad through much of next week. Again, a few snow showers possible late Wednesday. In Pierre, some 30s start to pop up with partly to mostly cloudy skies in place. Be mindful of, again, poor visibility this morning and tomorrow morning. Rapid City, you guys are the winners. Beyond a few snow showers Wednesday, 40s and largely quiet weather for your 7-day outlook.
That's our time for this morning. Stay tuned next for CBS Saturday Morning. Good morning. This is KELOLAND On The Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your weekend. We also have your Boredom Busters coming up, but first, our top story. A Sioux Falls pet shop is asking for your help in finding the person who broke into their store and stole one of their expensive puppies. The theft was caught on surveillance video. Take a look at it. It shows a person walking through mini critters on 49th Street looking for a particular puppy. This one, an 8-week-old boxer. The owner says the thief broke into the store through a side window at 2:30 Friday morning, grabbed the puppy, and ran off. The owner is doing everything he can to find the thief and the missing dog.
So I just contacted the local veterinarians in town that if they do see him, just to make sure that the dog got care, and alert the police if they saw him.
If you have any information on the stolen boxer puppy, you're asked to call police. We're learning new information about a shooting in central Sioux Falls that sent a man to the hospital on New Year's Day. It happened just after 2:30 Sunday morning southwest of Grange Avenue and 26th Street. Police say there were several people at the home when a fight broke out. 2 shots were fired, hitting the victim in the chest.
He was taken to the hospital. The injuries, I think they were described as non-life-threatening. I know the detective has since talked to the victim.
At this point, no arrests have been made yet, and police are still trying to figure out who fired the gun. Trucks and heavy equipment are wrapping up their cleanup duties in downtown Sioux Falls this morning. Snow pickup in the downtown area started at 1 o'clock this morning. This is video we shot of the pickup effort just outside of our KELOLAND studios at 13th and Phillips at 3 o'clock this morning. Any cars parked overnight downtown face the likelihood of getting ticketed and towed. Tow trucks may be making their way into your neighborhood this weekend to haul away those plowed-in cars. Officers have ticketed more than 500 of these snowbirds over the past week. The towing began on Friday. Lightning Towing, one of the companies contracted with the city, has to make the police calls a priority over other customers.
A lot of people are getting stuck in their own driveways, but we're trying to help everybody on the highways and interstates, and people in their own driveways they might have to dig themselves out.
Police remain on the scene during each of the tows in case the car owner claims that they did not violate the snow alert. Let's take our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. It is a murky start to the day across several portions of KELOLAND, so be careful as you go about the start of your Saturday. Here's a look outside at exactly what I'm talking about. Here's our downtown camera. 2 degrees above zero at the airport, and to say visibility is poor would be pretty spot on. Not much of a breeze to speak of, so we have the perfect setup for fog to come around and stick around. With that early January sun angle, it's going to take a while to eat through that thick fog. So we are going to have to watch that as we head through your day. 28 degrees right now in Spearfish, 21 in Custer, 14 Rapid City. We cut that in half for Faith and Chamberlain. 12 in Aberdeen, either side of zero in many locations east of the James River Valley. 6 below zero this morning in Mitchell. 6 above, though, in Spencer. 4 below zero in Yankton. And we, again, don't have much of a breeze to speak of, so a great weather for fog to really develop and take hold. Notice all those areas with quarter-mile visibility or less. Ortonville all the way down to Sioux Falls. Yankton not doing much better. Pierre and Aberdeen following suit. We'll talk about how long this fog is going to stick around, how many more times we have to deal with it, and go through the rest of your 7-day forecast in a little bit.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. Well, SDSU football fans are on their way to Frisco, Texas for Sunday's national championship game against North Dakota State. That includes the KELOLAND VIP fanfare bus that left Friday morning. More than 100 fans packed 2 buses and hit the road, and a couple of them say it's nice to make the trip with other Jackrabbit fans.
Just getting to meet and talk to other individuals, and the bus ride, I mean, although sometimes it can suck sitting that many hours, it's still a great experience and it's awesome.
The people you meet, you're able to do what you want because you're not driving, and all the spirit, I guess, on the bus.
The fans spent last night in Kansas before resuming their trip this morning. KELOLAND's Carter Schmidt is with them and will offer coverage on air and online. Well, if all of our snow has kept you homebound for much of this week, now's your chance to get out and enjoy some winter fun. Friday kicked off the start to the 35th annual Frosty Frolics in Sioux Falls. You have a chance to enjoy many outdoor activities from sledding to skating to snowshoeing.
We're very excited that there is snow for this weekend. We always have activities whether there is snow or not, but this weekend we've got a ton of great activities with all this snow that we've received.
Today's events include a fun run and walk at 9 o'clock at Spencer Park, story time with hot chocolate and crafts at 9:30 at Prairie West Library, ice fishing frenzy at 10 o'clock at Family Park, a cardboard sled Ikitarod at 1 o'clock at Morningside Park Shelter, and a nature stroll from 1 to 4 at the Mary Jo Wegner Arboretum. There are also free skate rentals at all city outdoor rinks. Frosty Frolics wrap up on Sunday. Great Bear Ski Valley in Sioux Falls is open for skiing and snowboarding from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tubing hours go to 8:30 p.m. It's College ID night with lift ticket and rental discounts. Laser tubing goes from 9 to 11 p.m. Buffalo Ridge Brewing in Hartford is hosting a bingo benefit with all proceeds benefiting Bundle Up Sioux Falls. The doors open at 2 o'clock. Bingo goes from 3 to 5. And Lennox After Prom is hosting a craft and vendor fair from 9:30 to 4:30. It's at the Lennox High School. Admission is free. Adam?
Well, this is what we're talking about in terms of murky conditions this morning. You saw our camera from downtown Sioux Falls. That's going to be seen across the majority of the region today. Dense fog advisories in effect until noon Central, 11 a.m. Mountain Time today, with visibility below a half to a quarter mile at times. Notice those advisories go as far west as Meade County. So please be careful as you go about your Saturday morning routine between the fog, some slick roads as well, not to mention just how high the snow is piling around at intersections. Visibility is going to be compromised on a couple of levels, but at least we don't have to worry about more snow anytime soon, at least nothing significant. High pressure is in charge. We have an upper level trough out to the west, and that's really going to be just about it today. So just be careful with all that fog today. Again, visibility is going to be pretty poor. We don't have really much going on across the lower 48. Low pressure over northwestern Arkansas, a cold front going into New England and portions of Quebec, but that's really, again, just about it. Considering what we've had to deal with to kick off the year, this is a very, very welcome change of pace. And Futurecast is going to stick with that for the next couple of days, along with the opportunity for fog reforming tonight going into Sunday morning. But again, at least we don't have really much of anything else to worry about. Even the start of next week is going to be pretty quiet until we get to the middle of next week, where we have really our one chance at a few snow showers, but even then, little if anything is expected from that. Highs today in the teens to low 20s in central and eastern KELOLAND, 30s and 40s, though, out to the west. Overnight lows will fall into the single digits and teens with another round of fog coming around, so you will want to keep that in mind as you get ready for your day on Sunday. Speaking of which, another chilly day to the east with upper teens to mid-20s, 30s and 40s, though, to the west. The rest of your 7-day forecast is pretty quiet. Again, we'll watch Wednesday into Wednesday night for a couple of snow showers that may try and crash the party, but beyond that, we're largely in the 20s, especially East River, with partly to, at times, mostly cloudy skies. But at least it is going to be quiet. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.